guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Top of the Funko Pops. We are back after missing last week. The less said about that the better. If you know, you know. Still medicated, still struggling, but soldiering on. And luckily, as is often the case with Top of the Funko Pops, I have a good friend who's come to my aid to do this week's episode. And in fairness, just to make sure I'm alright, I've also got someone who's come to my aid to do next week's episode. But because of the order that we promised we'd do it in, I'm going to start this week with Tel from Tel's Talks, who has done a really cool Walking Dead episode, which I'm looking forward to showing you. I'm going to keep saying episode, because next week it is the boy who loves me saying episode, Jimmy Barnes, who's coming back for his hat-trick ball. But before we get into any of that, a few weeks back now, Wayne Wingate from Wayne's World of Pops did the awesome DC Bombshells episode for me, and the winner of that is just up there. It was always going to be Batgirl for me. I just think the pop, superb pop, fantastic pop. So, I can hear a crow. That's weird. Yeah, thank you one last time to Wayno for that, and for also for waiting to find out the results that little extra week. But on to this week, I shall say no more, and I shall hand straight over to my good mate, Tel.
I'm Tel, and this is my top 5 Top of the Funko Pops for The Walking Dead. Now, I'm amazed no one has done The Walking Dead Funko Pops yet. I mean, it was a great show. Now it's on its last legs. It's definitely on its last legs. But yeah, today we're going to look at The Walking Dead Funko Pops, and we're going to show off my top 5. It's going to be really interesting in the comment section below to find out what you guys think, because the top 5 I've chose, I've not really based it off anything in particular. I've gone for 5 pops that I just really like the look of. Some of the Walking Dead Funko Pops are a little bit bland, a little bit lacking emotion, like facial expression, and yeah, or the pose was a bit rubbish. So let's get straight into it, because I'm sure we don't want to waste time with Lee editing down this video. So the first one by the way, I have gone by series order. So we're going to go from the earliest arrival in the show, and the last pop will be the latest arrival in the show. So the earliest arrival is a character that arrived in about season 4, season 5, so quite late into Walking Dead, and I've gone for Abraham, number 309 in the Walking Dead line. Now Abraham is a terrific character, and yeah, I mean, I think maybe I chose Abraham based on emotion, but yeah, Abraham was brilliant. I loved it, and with the pop itself, I love I love the facial hair, his little moustache, the combat pants, the machine gun, and even the glove on his right hand. Really, really awesome pop. This is Abraham's main outfit for the majority of The Walking Dead. But yeah, just a top pop. One thing I do like about his pop as well is his eyebrows. You don't really see this with many not even Walking Dead pops, many pops in general. His eyebrows have got a bit of a curve on them, which is an interesting feature. It gives Abraham a bit more facial expression, and you don't really see pops with much facial expression just for the eyebrows. So that is my first nomination, Abraham, number 309. Next up, I've gone for a villain now, and I've gone for Dwight. Dwight, number 544. This one is a full convention exclusive from 2017. So this pop's over 4 years old now already. I mean, Dwight was a bit of a bastard in the show, let's be honest. But the pop is wicked, and the detail on his face. Yeah, of course, Negan burns the left side of his face, and the detail on the pop is awesome. You know, a real pink. There's a real raw pinkness, and yeah, you can tell half of his face is infected. It's just a brilliant pop. I mean, not much else to say about it. I think it's very clear to see why I've chose this pop. The detail of the pop goes as far as his ear. Even his ear is really, really pink. And Funko have actually done a really good job just with the colours on the pop. I know sometimes, you know, with Funko's quality control, sometimes the sculpt's nice, but sometimes the quality of the pop hasn't been done that well. But they've done a really, really good job with this one. Again, a character we don't see until late season 6, I believe. I think we do see him a bit earlier with Daryl and Sherry, but you don't see him properly till season 6, season 7. The next pop is from season 7, actually, and this is Daryl Dixon. So I've not shown off any Daryls yet. No Rick Grimes, no Michonnes. So yeah, quite an interesting range of pops I have chose. So the Daryl Funko Pop I've chose is quite a different one as well. I've gone for the Prisoner Daryl, It doesn't. The pop isn't called Prisoner Daryl. It's just called Daryl Dixon, but it isn't exclusive. This is when Daryl is captured by Negan and the Saviors, and he's basically made a slave, or not even a slave. He's basically made like a cleaner. The way he gets treated is awful, and it really was quite a tough watching Daryl get treated like that. But as for the pop itself, yeah, I love it. I love the expression on Daryl's face. You can really tell he's just really defeated. You can see the dirt on his cheeks, and even as far as the outfit he's got on, the outfit looks filthy, and yeah, just looking at the pop, it throws you right back into that moment of when Daryl was captured by the Saviors and just the way he was treated. But yeah, the pop's awesome. You know, the pop does look like Daryl, and yeah, like I said, his clothes and how dirty they are. The Funko again have done a really, really good job of that one. Yeah, it's strange because it looks like with some of these Walking Dead pops, Funko have done such a good job with them. It's a shame they haven't carried on creating more and more pops, so not really sure what happened there. I know the hype of Walking Dead has died down a bit, so maybe Funko are prioritising other stuff like Mandalorian, for example. But yeah, massive fan of Daryl Dixon in the show, and I'm sorry to Daryl that I chose this pop out of all the Daryl pops, but yeah, I just think the design and the miniature details on these pops are top drawer. So yeah, that is the third pop, Daryl Dixon, number 578. Two more pops left to show you, and both of these are Walking Dead supply drop exclusives, which means you wouldn't actually be able to buy this in the shop. If you want to buy this, you'd have to get it off eBay now, or just a third party seller, because yeah, these pops are exclusively to the Walking Dead supply drop. And now the first one we're going to look at is Aaron. Now Aaron, I think this is Aaron, the first Funko Pop we've got of Aaron. Yeah, I believe it is. So this is Aaron number 1106. The sad thing about this pop, mine got battered in transit, so the condition of this pop isn't the best, but the detail of the pop is insane. Honestly, this is one of the best Walking Dead designed pops out there. So we've got Aaron with his full-on beard, a real scruffy looking beard now, and there was talk that Aaron was slowly becoming the Rick Grimes in the TV show. So the Rick Grimes in the comics, they were trying to give the story to Aaron. I'm not sure how true that has been portrayed from comic book to camera, but it would be interesting if I did read the comics properly to find out Rick's story and compare it to Aaron's story to see if Aaron did get any of Rick's lines or stories. One thing that did happen to Aaron, which happened to Rick in the comics, was Aaron losing his arm. In the comics, I know Rick Grimes was meant to lose his arm, and I thought there was a point where you thought Carl was going to lose his arm, but he didn't. But they opted for Aaron, so that was one instance where Aaron got a Rick Grimes storyline. But the pop, I mean, he's got a massive sword in his right hand as well, and where he's lost his arm, he's created his own weapon on his left arm, and the detail in it is insane. It's like it's like an old-fashioned bull from like the medieval times, covered in blood, literally dripping in blood. There might even be a hint of metallic on the arm for the blood. Just incredible pop. And yeah, I would say it doesn't look like Aaron that much. There could be something they could have done. I'm not sure what. They could have done something to make the pop look a bit more like Aaron. But I just love the weapon of his arm and the sword he's holding. But that is the fourth pop. And if you haven't seen the Walking Dead supply drop sticker before, there is the sticker close up. There we go, just there. Okay, so we've got one more pop left to show you. And this one I've actually kept in a pop stack. I think I've shown this off a couple of times on the channel. Now this one is my favourite Walking Dead pop. I'm sure you'll understand why. It is Alpha Unmasked, number 892, and just everything about the pop is insane. I mean, I'm surprised that they didn't actually make this pop a common, so everyone could get their hands on it, because the pop is that good. But yeah, Alpha Unmasked. I have got the original Alpha Funko Pop with Alpha with her Whisperer mask on, but this pop is incredible. The dirt and the mud all around her head and her face, and the dark eyes she's got is incredible. Even the mouth, they've got a lot of dirt around her mouth. Really, really detailed pop. And as for her outfit as well, the outfit is very, very similar to the other Alpha Masked Funko Pop, so it could even be a very similar mold. It is slightly different. I have compared the two. Again, there's nice little details with the knife. There's a little bit of blood on the end of the knife, so she's either been cutting a mask for the Whisperers, or she's murdered someone like the lovely person she is. So they are my 5. So I'll just do a quick recap from start to finish. So pop number 1 is Abraham. Pop number 2 is Dwight. Pop number 3 was Daryl Dixon. Pop number 4 was Aaron. And pop number 5 was Alpha Unmasked. So there we are, guys. These are my top 5 Walking Dead Funko Pops. What is yours? Now I'm going to hand you back to Lee to close out the video.
So there you go. 5 to choose from. I can only imagine. I'd love to know, and if he tells, I'll ask him this before I put the episode out, and if I can, I'll put it on the screen. I'd love to know how many Walking Dead Pops Tal actually has. My vote this week, it's weird because he put Alpha Unmasked on it, and I think one of my favourite Walking Dead Pops ever is actually Alpha Masked. But there's only been 2 Walking Dead Pops that I've nearly bought in my time, and one of them was Alpha Masked, and the other one is that Daryl Dixon. Just that scene, there's a song, I can't remember what it's called. If I can, I might put the slightest clip in, and then I'll probably end up getting the YouTube Gestapo saying, no, take the video down. But if I can, I'll put the music now and you can hear it. That one is just, I don't know, it resonates with me. I'm talking way too much about that. That's my vote. I'm voting Daryl. Get your votes in by Monday lunchtime. You know the drill by now. Thank you, Tel, for that one. Like I said, we have got Jimmy Barnes coming up next week with his episode. And also, that's a really, really cool one. I'm loving the fact that we're still getting episodes coming through that are original. There's been no 2 the same so far. That's what original means. For crying out loud, I'm waffling again. I'm going to get to episode 50. Then I'm going to stop it again till the new year. So that gives people plenty of time. If there was a thought process, I'm not going to lie to you, there was a thought process to just kill it at 50. But I still enjoy it, and it gives me a chance to put out regular content. And I have got a few episodes which I haven't done yet, which I can do yet. So if you want to do one, if you want to come back, reach out to me, get involved, and we can start setting up some ready for next year. And that includes you, Andrew. You can come back. You can come back and do another episode for me. Why not? But until next week, have a good week. Hopefully I'll have a better week. And bye for now, guys. Bye. See why you should be on easy street. Yeah, we got